How do you deal with trolls in real life?
I imagine them as 6-inch tall, pink felt-covered gummy bear things.
Do not engage.
Yeah.
Throw it like every 30 minutes in your calendar.
Yeah.
Do not read the comments.
Welcome back to IGN Live at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm Brian Altano. This is Terry Schwartz. I'm with Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake.
Hi, your energy is making me feel like I should talk really fast too. It's so exciting.
I'll slow down.
So much stuff, but we're talking this fast. We're gonna
Let's relax. I'll just lean back a little bit, slow down.
Thank God,
Yeah.
thank
You can
God.
do that.
Get comfortable.
Hey, baby. Settle in.
You guys are in a movie called Trolls, based on the action figures, dolls. What do we want to call them? We all had
toys.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Toys?
I don't know, toys,
Yeah.
collectibles, depending. I mean, I think if depending on how you look at it, they're collectible. But when I was a kid, I looked at them as toys, and I
Yeah.
played with them a lot.
They're very interesting things because I think many of us had them, but I don't know if any of us really enjoyed looking at them, but we kept buying them.
Yeah, no, it's a strange thing to be compelled by. Like that ugly, cute thing is really. Because I agree, they kind of freaked me out, but I kept buying them and putting on my pencil toppers and brushing their hair.
It also seemed as if some of them were completely okay with being butt naked, and others were like,
yeah.
"I'm a pirate."
Trolls. That was definitely like a nudist
Naturalists.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Was it like a nudist colony that some of them rebelled and were like, "I'm gonna be an
I'm gonna wear
astronaut and
clothes."
I'm gonna get a dress."
Oh yeah, some of them were had jobs.
That's true.
So, yeah, I forgot about that.
At what point in the pitch process for the Trolls movie were you like, yes, I'm in, this is going to be so much fun?
Pretty early.
What was it?
Which was fine because they had like a 30-minute presentation, and I kept being like, "Great, and they were like, "And then," and I was like, "Okay, great, keep talking." There are just so many like awesome visual inspiration boards and stuff, and like sources that they drew from. Like they had so many inspirations that I just knew it was going to be so creative and so unique. So, and the animation looks like nothing I've ever seen before. The animation looks crazy.
During the trailer, I saw a character.
Same for me.
Yes.
Same for me.
Ditto.
Everything she said.
A character pooped cupcakes.
Yes, that happened.
Is there like a cohesive style guide for what these things can poop? Is it anything goes?
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. I don't know that. I don't
like a troll mythology Bible that you can drop.
I don't know if the digestion of the trolls has been sort of character developed.
Yeah, is there like a troll? Is there like a troll in the village where they're like, "Oh, well, when she was born, she pooped pies."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh God.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Because I feel like my fear, I would be like, "Oh, look, a cupcake," and not know that it had gone through a digestive tract. So one of the things I really like about what the character development have seen so far is that you guys are completely opposite characters. You kind of just hate joy. You're misanthropic as hell. And you're like, yay, I have never had a problem.
Yeah, I probably represent all the dads that are going to walk into the theater, but they're going to come out having a good time.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if everyone standing here dragged their parents to movies like that when we were kids.
Yeah.
I think the world would be a better place.
But I also
now,
think,
honestly.
again, to go back to what Anna was saying, I think something that DreamWorks has done so well with their animated films is they really do have the humor for us and the humor for the kids.
Yep.
And this one is no different from that. I mean, there's a bunch of jokes that, like, I was kind of like, wow, that's going to go right over some little person's head, But it's just nice to be a part of something that just, like, brings people joy, because it's a weird time and a weird world, and it's just nice to be a part of something that's so unabashedly, like, it's cool to be happy.
It's fun to duck out in a movie theater for 90 minutes and just see bright, colorful stuff and have a smile on your face.
And also the music. Like, we're so excited about the musical aspect of it. Justin, you're recording some original songs for it. And obviously, we love all your pop music. Anna, we love all your Broadway work and Pitch Perfect and everything we've seen you sing in. What are sort of the styles of music we're going to be seeing in this? So do you guys mix it up a bit and do sort of a mishmash and get out of your comfort zone?
I had a lot of ideas that were rejected.
90 minutes of smooth jazz.
Well, I think the thing was I wanted to really take a modern approach at all the music in the film, but we're also doing some remakes. And but I think the most important thing is what we're trying to do is every time there's music pops up in the movie, it forwards the plot. like I would always be confused when I was a kid and watching a musical, and it was like the music would start and time would stop. And
Yeah.
it was like they would finish the musical number and then they're like right back to where they were going when they started. So, for instance, like "Can't Stop the Feeling" was written specific. It's in the movie, you know, it was written specifically for, you know, the third act, and or was it? And then we're doing some remakes. You know, Simon and Garfunkel, Earth, Wind and Fire, Lionel Richie, Diana Ross. So it's going to be a nice, well-rounded kind of soundtrack.
And the way that music is recorded for animated films now, there's sort of a variety of options. Did you guys all record alone? Did you get a chance to do any, you know, ensemble songs together? What was that like?
Well, since Justin is the executive music producer, executive soundtrack, there's a bunch of words. There's a bunch
That is
of
the
words.
exact
You're very
title.
important.
Executive music soundtrack.
Something like that.
It's like 3 lines in the credits.
Yeah. You know, he's like the guy when I'm in the recording studio. He's the guy behind the glass, you know, telling me what's up, and so in that sense, we have recorded together. But it's cool, like having somebody who has so much experience and has had such success in pop music, like shepherding the whole thing. And I feel like he really ups everybody's game and makes it all like manageable and digestible. Because you know, I'm really not trying to get harsh critiques from Justin Timberlake. So
I imagine
he's been cool.
I imagine you with a mirror when you're recording your own stuff, like talking back to yourself. Like,
Come on.
Justin, you got this.
You're a champion.
Yeah, that's sort of probably what my internal like whole thing is happening. That's probably what happens inside of my brain. Is there's just a mirror where I'm just, you could do better. Yeah.
So now the word trolls has changed a lot since we first heard
What
it.
do you
when we were
mean? I
kids.
don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally normal. Everything's fine when you hear that word. It means everything's good and everyone loves your work.
You definitely should check your mentions.
And it
on
means
Twitter.
everyone loves your work.
Every time you pull down that button on Twitter, it's like, oh, get more trolls.
Yeah.
How do you deal with trolls in real life?
I imagine them as 6-inch tall, pink felt-covered gummy bear things.
It changes
Bless you.
how you would.
Bless
Oh,
you.
bless you.
Thank you.
Do not engage.
Yeah, I think that's the big
Eject,
trick, right? Do
Yeah.
not reply to them.
Yeah.
You'll learn a lot from that.
James Corden actually introduced me to, like, there's a Twitter feed called Do Not Read the Comments, and it just pops up every now and then on your Twitter feed and says, don't read the comments.
It's just like a friendly reminder
Don't
every
read the
5
comments.
minutes. I think I'm
Yeah.
going to follow them immediately after this interview.
Throw it like every 30 minutes in your calendar.
Yeah.
Do not read the
And
comments.
I think that's true of all things. It's not like just your own. Like, I'll read, like, a really nice article and, like, a really moving article, and at the bottom it'll be like, she seems like a piece of, and you're like, oh, I felt really good today, and then that happened. That's got nothing to do with me. Just do not read the comments.
So
Well,
those trolls won't make you feel good.
Yeah.
These trolls will
us
make you
feel
feel
good.
good.
Yeah,
Makes
when?
you
When
the
can
news.
people see this movie?
Yeah.
November 4th.
November 4th.
November
Nailed it.
4th.
Taking the holidays by storm.
Yeah.
This family movie.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
We'll see you on November 4th. Watch out, other movies. Trolls is coming November 4th. Thank you guys so much for coming to IGN
Thank you so
Live.
much.
Thank you.
Have an awesome Comic-Con. This has been great.
Thank you. Yeah, you
Watch
too.
out for trolls. Don't read the comments.
Don't read the
Don't read the
comments.
comments.
But leave a
Go
nice
see
one
Trolls.
on this.